Hello, and welcome to another Rangru cast, me Rangru. And today we are doing a 3v3 on Highway to Seoul. So, on the right hand side, let's do it this way. On the right hand side in blue, playing as Blueful, you got Saint Kelly, Can Berdimus, and Spartan Zero Run T Hate. I thought I was going to say yeah or something, but no. Maybe it's a Halo reference? I'm not entirely sure. And anyway, on left, in red, playing as Redfall, we got Icarus, Wolfbringer, and Franklin D. Roosevelt. Now, you may be looking and you see, holy shit, this is a destruction match. And yes, this is. And I honestly do hate destruction. But the thing with this match is that they set it so there's no points. After you spent your points, you know, that's it. You don't get any more points during the rest of the game, making it kind of like a Total War multiplayer match. Now, I just really want to cast this because this seems to be an interesting dynamic. I mean, this does go on for 14 minutes, which seems like a long time considering you're not going to get any reinforcements to, to throw into the meat grinder. And also was going to make this rather interesting is that, well, capping these points is kind of useless. Because you can't bring any reinforcements up, and they're not really going to give you any points, because you can't bring any reinforcements up. So, yeah, this is going to be weird, but we're going to jump into this weirdness together. You also got to realize that every single unit that gets killed, it cannot get replaced, that shit. So it's very important, extremely important with unit preservation in this style of match, which suspects me to think there's going to be quite a bit of camping. Yeah, we just got some planes flying around, keeping them in the back line. Not doing anything too risky, and Blueful is moving up into Echo with some tanks. CT-85 and AMX is engaging, JH-7 missing out on the missiles. The other T-80Bs are firing at long range, got mortars trying to hit said tanks. As Leopard 3, 4 and AMXs do move up, and they are taking some heavy losses here. Not a place you want to be taking heavy losses. Tiger flanking around the side, getting a few rocket shots in. And these Blueful units, as you can see, just not in the best spot. Definitely a kill zone right here. And that's already quite a few losses here. Blueful already down 810 points, Redfall 550 now. Be firing artillery into the point. Maybe trying to kill the enemy CV. It's even quite interesting, Rel. You have to start off with a CV now to think about it, so you're going to have a minimum of 3 CVs, so yeah, you're gonna have one in Foxtrot, and then the other one, yeah, who cares, just kind of throw it anywhere. It will also match like this. Oh, there goes Ilterus, which is, rather interesting. Now, it isn't too bad, especially on this map, as this is, it's easily dividable into. There goes Franklin D. Roosevelt as well. So that's just gonna leave it to Wolfbringer. All by himself. Literally a total destruction match. And this is the part where I guess things get quiet. We're going to speed this up to around extreme speeds because, not much is going to be happening. We've got a little bit of engagement up top. Spetsnaz Gru going at it. There's some Blueful guys. We're not making much progress. Going to be removing the helicopters up top. A little bit of a panic here. It already kind of gets to a CV. There goes Spartan, which is making this a 2v1 now. And I guess it's kind of a good reason to leave. If you do lose all your units, you're kind of useless. So no point sticking around unless you want to watch the fire burn. But Blueful managing to make her way through into Echo. Holding the mortar strangely holding them off. Are they going to be sacrificing the Arxes? Only taking one loss, managing to clear out the infantry. Now Redfall are pretty much holed up in Charlie. And looking at this, they don't have many units, and we still have another 20 minutes of match to go. They're actually making quite a lot of head rate into go for the TATBs. Are proving to be quite a challenge. One does get killed, and if that other one dies, they're pretty much gonna do quite a bit of damage to it. So the helicopter's moving up and just getting completely wrecked by those planes coming in. Also got the AA in the back, providing fire support. And Blue 4 are moving up into Bravo. Not really too much here, just some infantry guys in the town. They do have an M1A and Abrams, which definitely help in that engagement, just as long as they can keep it at bay, as the riflemen do flank around through the forest. Now I'm going to be bombing the infantry. And Abrams falling back, as AA does move up to support. Now, what type of artillery do we have back here? We do have Ron Lance, which is definitely a scary piece of equipment. The Canadian rifles are making their range in the town, going to be dealing with them off directly. The MI8 taking a few hits and falling back. Now the rifles are dealing with the command vehicle, gonna be knocking it out. Not really much use killing it, but hey, it is a free kill. And Blue 4 are in the lead by quite a bit, roughly 1,000 points. And they have completely captured Bravo, leaving Red 4 to only hold onto Charlie, and they are making some very nice progress into Goth. And the TATB can definitely be the deciding factor in this engagement. There's no other heavy tanks here, just infantry. The things that are going to be scary to the TATB will be, you know, the Verblungs, kind of. But mainly it's that Bradley, because that Bradley can get a few good hits and well knock it out. So that TATB definitely needs to go down to Bradley. Oh! Very close engagement here between the Brad. Yo, the TATB does get the kill, surviving on only 1 HP. And now, just as long as he can keep it back, make sure it doesn't get touched by literally anything, he can provide some very good fire support. Now, Blue 4, they might want to think about just flanking up into Charlie. I mean, there's no real point going into Alpha. I mean, nothing here. I mean, they can't spawn anything. It's really just about killing the rest of the enemy units. I mean, they do have the M1A and Abrams. You know, they do need to resupply these units if they do want to flank around to the Charlie. Because that M1A and Abrams would definitely deal with the TATB. You know, it doesn't seem like they have any logistical vehicles. And that could pretty much ruin Blue 4. Because if they don't have any logistical vehicles, pretty much all the units here are going to be forced to stay into Bravo. See, M1A and Abrams only on 4 units of fuel left. And so they're completely immobile, they cannot move. And Red 4, well, I should say Wolfbrink, it's just him now. Managing to snipe with Bradley. Or trying to get some snipes. You're not exactly succeeding. Do you have any helicopters left? I mean, it does not seem so. We've still got another 10 minutes left, and well, most of the units have died. We've got the KWSs coming in. Intercepting the Su-27, getting the kill. And if it's one MI8, the cheaters are going to be enough to shoot it down. And this is kind of silly now, because Red 4 is up here with their very limited units, and Blue 4 has a pretty nice invasion force that they cannot move, because they didn't... Oh, they do have one logistical vehicle. Just run, and it's a crappy little 10-pointer. So, going back and forth, it's going to take a long time to resupply Bravo. And there's going to be resupplying units up top. We've got one Super Dragon flanking around, and that should be enough to deal with the Nona. This is a cheap one that doesn't have close range fire support abilities. Oh yes it does. It only has 5 shots, so I think the other one has a machine gun. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, we're on Super Dragon. Out of all the units, providing to be one of the most useful in this situation, the Spetsnaz crew being forced to fall back to intercept his deadly mechanized tin box of a vehicle. And yeah, Redfall's pretty much toast. The only offensive unit he have is his VDV-19 Spetsnaz crew. And I kind of guess the command infantry if they want to get in for a fight. So let's just finish it off. Logistical vehicle. Gonna be resupplying Bravo. And yeah, that will be a good game. Blue 4 taking the victory of a whopping roughly like 1,400 kill advantage. And that was rather interesting from an experimental point of view. Because it's a cool dynamic to play the game, and units that you bring up is the only units yet you get. There's no reinforcement, no resupply, nothing, you know, to help you mess up your screw-ups. Very much like a Total War match. I definitely think if there was like a catered game mode where you get like maybe 2,000 points at the start, and there's just one section in the middle that you have to hold on, like King of the Hill, and make it so there's no respawns, I'm potentially thinking that could be a rather fun, you know, 10 to 15 minute long match game mode thing or whatever. Because I think these no point matches could have a place in Wargame if done right, because like I said before, it is an interesting dynamic. And well, I'm going to leave it off at that. This has been another Rangroo cast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.